Breaking news today. What Putin's promotion to second-in-command means for Ukraine. Defense officials in Britain have said that the fact that Russia has changed its command in the middle of its operation in Kherson Oblast demonstrates the amount of stress Moscow's troops are under during Vladimir Putin's all-out invasion. The UK Ministry of Defence addressed reports by Russian military bloggers that Deputy Commander Colonel General Mikhail Teplinsky had taken over for Colonel General Oleg Makarevich in charge of Moscow's southern forces in its daily update. Newsweek has emailed the Russian Defense Ministry for comment, but so far, they have not responded. After the Ukrainians gained a small foothold on the east bank of the Dnieper River in Kherson Oblast, pro-Kremlin military blogger Rybar speculated that Makarevich had been removed from duty. Ukrainian forces reportedly worried Moscow by redeploying near the Antonovsky Bridge across the river after launching their counteroffensive in June, which is on the Russian-controlled side of the river. This month, the Institute for the Study of War, ISW, reported that the Ukrainian military had established a foothold in the Krynky encampment. According to Vladimir Rogev, a Russian-installed proxy in Zaporizhia Oblast, Makarevich was fired for providing inaccurate information to his superiors. Russian military bloggers pointed out that Teplinsky enjoyed widespread respect in the Russian military and had led Moscow's successful withdrawal from the west bank of the Dnieper in 2022. Kirilo Budanov, head of Ukrainian Defense Intelligence, recently spoke with Ukrainian TV channel 1+1, where he claimed that Teplinsky was one of the smart Russian generals demoted from his position as a result of the mercenary Wagner Group mutiny. The British Ministry of Defence has stated that the appointment of Teplinsky is likely an indication of increased pressure on Russian forces defending the area near Kherson, where fighting has been raging as Ukrainian forces contest control of the eastern bank of the Dnieper. The British Ministry of Defence claimed in April that Teplinsky, who had supposedly been fired 3 months earlier due to an internal power struggle, had resumed his former position in Ukraine. Tuesday's MOD update emphasized the almost certain fact that defending Kherson from Ukrainian attacks across the river remains a high-priority objective for Russian forces in Ukraine. According to the report, Russian forces had been moved from the Dnieper Grouping of Forces, DGF, in the southern military district to the Zaporizhia sector. It comes as Ukrainian forces near Bakhmut in the Donetsk Oblast and in the Melitopol direction in western Zaporizhia Oblast are said to have made slight advances recently. This is the most recent report from Defense Intelligence on the situation in Ukraine. On October 25, 2023, in the Ukrainian district of Bakhmut, an infantry soldier opened fire with an RPG. On October 31, the British Ministry of Defence said that Russia's recent change of command in Kherson was a direct result of the threat posed in that city. Image by Kostya Liberov, Getty Images.